Have you ever woken up, felt a bit sluggish, and just grabbed the first thing that was easy for breakfast? Maybe a piece of toast or a bowl of sugary cereal, thinking it was harmless. Or perhaps you've been so busy you just skipped breakfast altogether, only to find yourself reaching for snacks later in the morning. Feeling even more tired, it is a common experience. But what if I told you that these seemingly innocent breakfast choices, or even no choice at all, might actually be quietly working against your energy levels, your memory, and even your overall well-being as you get older? The painful reality is that many of us, especially those of us over 60, are making breakfast mistakes that are silently contributing to feeling more tired, less focused, and sometimes even leading to more serious health concerns down the line. But here is the secret. Changing just a few small things about your morning meal can unlock incredible improvements in how you feel all day long. In this video, we are going to dive deep into the 6 worst breakfast mistakes seniors often make and, more importantly, what you can eat instead to boost your energy, sharpen your mind, and truly thrive. We will uncover simple, delicious swaps that can make a world of difference. So, make sure you watch to the very end for something that will genuinely surprise you about your morning routine. Let us start by unraveling the first big breakfast mistake many of us inadvertently fall into: skipping breakfast entirely. It might seem like a time saver, or perhaps you just do not feel hungry first thing in the morning. But skipping that crucial first meal sets your body up for a difficult day. Think of your body like a car. You would not expect it to run all day on an empty fuel tank, would you? Our bodies are no different. After a night of fasting, your glucose levels, your body's main energy source, are naturally lower. If you skip breakfast, your body has to dig deep into its reserves, often leading to a drop in blood sugar, which manifests as that familiar mid-morning sluggishness, difficulty concentrating, and even irritability. You might find yourself feeling lightheaded or experiencing a brain fog that makes even simple tasks feel like a challenge. Moreover, when you finally do eat, perhaps at lunchtime, you are often ravenously hungry, which can lead to overeating and making less healthy choices. Your body, sensing a prolonged period without fuel, might even slow down its metabolism to conserve energy, which can make weight management harder. What to eat instead of skipping? The answer is simple: something, anything, within an hour or two of waking up, and it does not have to be a huge, elaborate meal. The goal is to gently wake up your metabolism and provide a steady supply of energy. A small handful of almonds and a banana, a hard-boiled egg with a piece of whole grain toast, or even a glass of Greek yogurt with a few berries can make a significant difference. The key is to break that overnight fast and signal to your body that fuel is coming. This helps stabilize your blood sugar, keeps your energy levels more consistent throughout the morning, and can prevent those intense hunger pangs that lead to less healthy snacking later. For instance, imagine waking up feeling a bit groggy. Instead of pushing through, grab a small bowl of oatmeal with a sprinkle of nuts. It is warm, comforting, and provides sustained energy, preventing that mid-morning slump and helping you stay focused on your morning activities, whether that is reading, walking, or tending to your garden. This simple act of nourishing your body early sets a positive tone for the rest of your day, giving you the consistent energy you need to enjoy life to the fullest. Now, moving on from the mistake of skipping, let us talk about another common culprit that seems harmless, but is far from it: reaching for those sugary cereals, pastries, or even muffins. This leads us right into the second major breakfast mistake: relying on sugary cereals, pastries, muffins, or even toast with jam as your go-to breakfast. Oh, they are so convenient, aren't they? And often, they taste delicious. But here is the stark reality. These foods are often packed with refined sugars and processed carbohydrates, offering very little in terms of lasting nutrition. When you start your day with a sugar bomb, your blood sugar spikes rapidly, giving you a quick burst of energy. However, what goes up must come down, and it comes down fast. This is that familiar sugar crash feeling suddenly. You are more tired than before, irritable, and craving more sugar to try and get that energy back. It is a vicious cycle. Think about that bowl of frosted flakes or that Danish pastry. They might be labeled as fortified or part of a balanced breakfast. But beneath the marketing, they are essentially empty calories. They lack the fiber, healthy fats, and protein your body needs to feel full and energized for hours. Over time, regularly consuming these highly processed, sugary foods can contribute to weight gain, increased risk of type 2 diabetes, inflammation, and even impact your cognitive function, making it harder to focus and remember things. Your brain needs stable energy, not roller coaster highs and lows. So, what should you reach for instead of those sugary traps? Focus on whole grains, healthy fats, and good quality protein. Instead of a sugary cereal, consider a bowl of plain rolled oats, not the instant kind, which can still be quite processed. Cook it with water or unsweetened almond milk. Then, make it delicious and nutritious by adding some fresh berries for natural sweetness and fiber, a sprinkle of chia seeds or flax seeds for healthy fats and even more fiber, and a handful of nuts like walnuts or almonds for protein and healthy fats. This combination provides a slow and steady release of energy, keeping your blood sugar stable and preventing those dreaded crashes. Or, if you are a toast lover, ditch the white bread and sugary jam. Opt for a slice of 100% whole grain bread, topped with mashed avocado for healthy fats, and perhaps a sprinkle of everything bagel seasoning or some red pepper flakes for flavor. Avocado toast is not just trendy, it is incredibly satisfying and nutritious. Another fantastic alternative to pastries is Greek yogurt, plain and unsweetened, loaded with protein. You can mix in your own fruit, a drizzle of honey if you need a touch of sweetness, and a few nuts or seeds. Remember, the goal is to provide your body with fuel that lasts, not just a quick sugar rush, making this switch from refined sugars and carbs to whole, unprocessed options will leave you feeling more sustained, mentally sharper, and ready to tackle your day without feeling like you are running on empty. And speaking of things that seem like a good idea but aren't, let us talk about a breakfast staple that many of us grew up with but should now reconsider. Continuing our journey through common breakfast pitfalls, let us shine a light on the third mistake loading up on processed meats like bacon, sausage, or even deli ham. For many, a classic fry-up or a sausage sandwich has been a weekend tradition for years. And while they might be incredibly tasty, these processed meats come with a hidden cost for your health, especially as you get older. They are typically very high in sodium, which can contribute to elevated blood pressure, a significant risk factor for heart disease and stroke. Think about it. A few slices of bacon or a couple of sausages can easily push you over your recommended daily sodium limit before you have even finished your first meal. Beyond sodium, these meats are often packed with unhealthy saturated fats, which can raise your bad cholesterol levels, further impacting your heart health. And then there are the nitrates and nitrites, chemicals used to preserve these meats and give them their characteristic color. While they play a role in preventing bacterial growth, studies have linked high consumption of these compounds to an increased risk of certain cancers. So, while an occasional treat might be fine, making them a regular part of your breakfast means you are consistently exposing your body to ingredients that work against your long-term health and vitality. You want to feel vibrant and energetic, not weighed down by foods that put a strain on your cardiovascular system. So, what is a better choice if you enjoy a savory breakfast? Lean protein sources are your best friends. Eggs, for example, are a powerhouse of nutrition. They are an excellent source of high-quality protein, which is vital for maintaining muscle mass as you age, and they contain essential vitamins and minerals like vitamin D and choline, which is important for brain health. Instead of bacon, Try scrambling a couple of eggs with some finely chopped spinach and mushrooms for added nutrients and fiber. Or, if you crave something more substantial, opt for lean chicken or turkey sausage, checking the labels carefully for lower sodium and fat content. Even better, consider a small piece of grilled salmon or smoked salmon, which provides healthy omega-3 fatty acids that are wonderful for heart and brain health. Another fantastic lean protein option is cottage cheese. It is incredibly versatile. You can enjoy it plain, with a little black pepper, or even with some fresh fruit for a sweet and savory combination. The key is to swap out those highly processed, fat-laden meats for whole, minimally processed protein sources that nourish your body without the added risks. This shift will provide sustained energy, help you feel fuller for longer, and protect your heart and overall health. Now, let us turn our attention to another seemingly healthy choice that often tricks us into thinking we are doing something good for our bodies: drinking sugary fruit juices. This brings us to the fourth breakfast mistake. Many of us grew up believing that a glass of orange juice was the epitome of a healthy start to the day. And sure, it comes from fruit, so it must be good. Right? Well, not exactly, especially when it comes to the highly processed, store-bought varieties. The truth is, while fruit juice does contain some vitamins, especially vitamin C, it is essentially fruit without its most valuable component, fiber. When fruit is juiced, the fiber is stripped away, leaving behind concentrated fruit sugar. Your body processes this liquid sugar very rapidly, much like it would a soda. This leads to that familiar blood sugar spike and subsequent crash we discussed earlier. You get a quick burst of energy, but it is fleeting, and it leaves you craving more sugar. Moreover, it is incredibly easy to consume a lot of sugar very quickly without feeling full. Think about how many oranges it takes to make a single glass of orange juice. You would never eat that many whole oranges in one sitting, would you? But in juice form, it goes down in seconds. This lack of fiber means no sustained energy, no feeling of fullness, and no digestive benefits. Over time, regularly consuming these sugary drinks can contribute to weight gain, insulin resistance, and an increased risk of type 2 diabetes. It is a classic example of a health halo food that is not as beneficial as it seems. So, what is the best way to get your fruit in the morning and to hydrate properly? The answer is simple and twofold. Eat whole fruit and drink plain water. When you eat a whole orange, an apple, or a handful of berries, you are getting all the natural sugars, but they come packaged with dietary fiber. This fiber slows down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, preventing those sharp spikes and crashes. It also helps you feel fuller and more satisfied, which is crucial for managing hunger and preventing overeating later in the day. Fiber is also incredibly important for digestive health, helping to keep things moving smoothly. So, instead of a glass of juice, peel an orange or slice up an apple to go alongside your breakfast. Better yet, add a handful of berries, like blueberries or raspberries, to your oatmeal or yogurt. They are bursting with antioxidants and fiber. And for hydration, nothing beats good old plain water. Your body is largely made of water, and staying well hydrated is fundamental for every bodily function, from energy levels and brain function to digestion and joint health. Starting your day with a glass of water, perhaps with a squeeze of lemon for a little flavor, is one of the simplest yet most effective habits you can adopt. It rehydrates your body after a night of sleep and kickstarts your metabolism. This shift from sugary juice to whole fruit and plain water will hydrate you better, give you more sustained energy, improve your digestion, and keep your blood sugar levels much more stable. It is a powerful change for your morning routine. This brings us to the fifth critical mistake in breakfast choices for seniors: simply not getting enough protein. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at building and maintaining muscle mass. This natural process is called sarcopenia, and if we are not actively working against it, it can lead to weakness, reduced mobility, and a higher risk of falls. And one of the most powerful tools we have to combat sarcopenia is protein. When you do not include enough protein in your breakfast, you are missing a golden opportunity to fuel your muscles for the day ahead. Protein is not just for bodybuilders. It is essential for everyone, especially those over 60. A breakfast lacking in protein will leave you feeling less satisfied, meaning you will likely get hungry sooner and be more prone to snacking on less healthy options before your next meal. Think about it, a slice of plain toast or a bowl of cornflakes provides quick carbs. But without protein, that energy quickly dissipates, and your muscles are left without the building blocks they need. Protein also plays a crucial role in regulating blood sugar, which ties back to our earlier points about energy crashes. It slows down the absorption of carbohydrates, leading to a more gradual rise and fall in blood sugar, keeping you more stable and focused throughout the morning. Without adequate protein, your body is working harder to maintain muscle, and you are missing out on feeling truly satisfied and energized. So, what is the solution? Make protein a priority at breakfast. Aim for at least 20-30 grams of protein in your morning meal. This might sound like a lot, but it is entirely achievable with smart choices. For example, 2 large eggs provide about 12 grams of protein. Pair them with a slice of whole grain toast topped with a tablespoon of peanut butter, and you are well on your way. A cup of plain Greek yogurt can pack a whopping 15-20 grams of protein, depending on the brand. You can mix in a scoop of unflavored collagen powder or protein powder for an extra boost, which dissolves easily and often does not change the taste. Cottage cheese is another excellent source, offering about 25 grams of protein per cup. Even plant-based options are fantastic. A half cup of cooked black beans has about 8 grams, and a quarter cup of pumpkin seeds offers 10 grams. Consider a breakfast smoothie with unsweetened almond milk, a scoop of protein powder, a handful of spinach, you will not taste it, and some berries. This is a quick and easy way to get a concentrated dose of protein, along with fiber and other nutrients. Incorporating sufficient protein into your breakfast will help you maintain muscle mass, keep you feeling full and satisfied for longer, stabilize your blood sugar, and provide the sustained energy you need to enjoy your activities without feeling fatigued. It is truly one of the most important changes you can make for your morning routine as you age gracefully and strongly. And finally, our 6th common breakfast mistake, one that affects everything from your digestion to your overall energy: not getting enough fiber. Fiber is often overlooked, but it is a superstar nutrient, especially for those of us over 60. Many popular breakfast foods, from white toast to sugary cereals, are highly processed and stripped of their natural fiber. When your breakfast lacks fiber, you are missing out on several key benefits. First, fiber adds bulk to your diet, helping you feel fuller and more satisfied for longer periods. This prevents those annoying mid-morning hunger pangs and reduces the likelihood of reaching for unhealthy snacks. Second, and perhaps most crucially for older adults, fiber is absolutely essential for healthy digestion. A diet low in fiber can contribute to constipation, a common and uncomfortable issue that affects many seniors. Regular bowel movements are vital for overall health and comfort. Without enough fiber, your digestive system can become sluggish, leading to discomfort, bloating, and a feeling of being weighed down. Beyond digestion, fiber also plays a role in blood sugar control, slowing down the absorption of sugars and preventing those sharp spikes and crashes we have talked about. It also helps manage cholesterol levels and supports a healthy gut microbiome, which is increasingly being linked to everything from immunity to mood. So, overlooking fiber at breakfast means you are missing out on better digestion, better energy stability, and better overall health. So, how do we fix this? Make fiber a non-negotiable part of your morning meal. There are so many delicious and easy ways to boost your fiber intake. Think about that oatmeal we discussed earlier. It is a fantastic source of soluble fiber, which is particularly good for lowering cholesterol and stabilizing blood sugar. But do not stop there. Add a tablespoon of ground flax seeds or chia seeds to your oatmeal or yogurt. These tiny powerhouses are packed with both soluble and insoluble fiber, plus healthy omega-3s. A tablespoon of chia seeds alone can provide about 5 grams of fiber. Berries, like raspberries and blackberries, are also fiber champions. A cup of raspberries has about 8 grams of fiber. Throw them into your smoothie, your yogurt, or just enjoy a handful on their own. For those who prefer savory breakfasts, consider adding vegetables. Spinach, mushrooms, and bell peppers can be easily scrambled into eggs, providing not only fiber but also essential vitamins and minerals. Whole grain bread, specifically varieties made with 100% whole wheat or other whole grains, is far superior to white bread. Look for breads with at least 3 to 5 grams of fiber per slice. Even a small handful of almonds or walnuts as part of your breakfast contributes a good amount of fiber, alongside healthy fats and protein. By consciously incorporating these fiber-rich foods into your breakfast, you are setting your digestive system up for success, ensuring smoother, more regular bowel movements, and feeling lighter and more energetic throughout the day. This simple focus on fiber, alongside protein and whole foods, is a game changer for your well-being. So, there you have it, the 6 worst breakfast mistakes and how to fix them. We have talked about the importance of not skipping breakfast entirely, even if it is just a small, nourishing bite. We uncovered the sugar traps hidden in those seemingly innocent cereals and pastries, and why choosing whole grains and natural sweetness is so much better. We looked at the hidden dangers of processed meats and why lean protein like eggs or cottage cheese is a far superior choice. We explored why sugary fruit juices are not what they seem, and how whole fruit and plain water are your true allies for hydration and sustained energy. We emphasized the absolute necessity of getting enough protein to preserve your precious muscle mass and keep you feeling full and strong. And finally, we highlighted the incredible power of fiber for digestion, blood sugar control, and feeling light and energetic all day long. Remember, making these changes does not have to be overwhelming. Start small. Perhaps just swap out your sugary cereal for oatmeal one day a week, or add an egg to your regular breakfast. Small, consistent changes truly can make an enormous difference to your health, your happiness, and your vibrancy as you move through life. You have the power to make these positive shifts and feel so much better every single day. We would absolutely love to hear from you. Have you made any of these breakfast mistakes in the past? What are your favorite go-to healthy breakfast options? Now please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could genuinely help someone else on their journey to better health. If you found this video helpful and valuable, please give it a big thumbs up. And do not forget to subscribe to our channel for more practical tips and advice on living your best life at every age. Thank you for watching. And remember, embrace every morning as an opportunity to nourish your body and mind. Live your best life at every age